welcome back to Let's Play Higurashi Tatarigoroshi. I bet that annoying sound is gonna be there as usual. I've been wondering if there's anything I could do about that, but I have no idea. It's like I said, it seems to be coming from the right speaker. So I imagine that's what's causing the problem, but I have no idea to really fix that if possible. So, where did we last leave off? Oh yes, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember now. That's not really much point to bring it up. It's just like, the only relevance what I was about to mention there was to the soundtrack, but it's a soundtrack that we haven't heard yet because it was only used in the answer arcs. So never mind, I guess. Meep, 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 meep. You know what? It makes me think of Beaker from the Muppet Sadness.
It's been a while since it's been all five of us. This really is how it has to be.
Again, having to get used to the voices whenever we start recording. It's just like you gotta freaking like get like the right freaking voice. Well, I have to get the right voice for the characters. It doesn't really matter really, but you know, trying to keep it consistent. Here, come on, you too, Keiichi. Bring your desk over. Satoko brought her own desk over as well, grinning broadly. Even knowing nothing had been resolved, this exchange was pleasant and made me remember how fun it used to be.
I can't have Rika making a bed for me forever. I don't mind. Have fun making your bento.
Make a chance to good girl. Having such a good friend must be so reassuring.
I put in the big steak and Satoko puts in the burnt stuff. So if it's just Satoko, it would be so sad, so very sad. Nipa!
You know what else is weird to say?
Nipa!
I take it back. Well, she's Rika-chan after all.
Hey, come on, look. I've got omelette rice today. Mushrooms and stuff are delicious, delicious. Oh. I say it every time, but your craftsmanship is splendid. You could become a wife whatever and not have a problem. A wife? Eating a wife. Oh.
Should have been a pause there. Eating a wife sounds a bit suggestive. Using the word wife is totally forbidden around Rena. Please don't say it again. Think about what I've done. A little. By the way, what's in your lunch, Mion? It looks different again today. We're all waiting in anticipation. It's a rich assortment of side dishes left over from what my uncle brought last night. The stew looks really great, huh? The color of the radishes, too, are really good, right?
Wow, it looks delicious.
Stew tastes better when it's left right. This looks like it would be really good. Yeah, that's probably Keiichi saying that. And so there'll be none left for Satoko. I'll eat it all and tell you what I think, so just be quiet and watch. Or maybe it was Mion.
What was that? Hand over my portion, too.
Elbow punch, headbutts. I'll use my knees too. Ah!
Oh, at close range like this, my advantage is unwavering. Keiichi-san, take on it, and your portion tastes really good. And I just remembered word of the day. Anytime there's like, I don't know.
What is a daikon anyway? I have no idea. I wonder if it's in here, actually. Where is the menu? I do not know what that is, so I don't care. Let's look for a word of the day. Keiichi journalist. Why not? Keiichi, was that it? I just closed the dictionary so I can't even remember, but I think that was it.
Like, and your potion tastes really good.
Damn it, coming right from me from the start and using a combo attack. How humiliating. This little exchange, how long had it been? It looked like they ended up going with the wait-and-see approach, but maybe her uncle had realized he'd gone a little too far and would dial it back now. If her treatment improved a little, would that be a good thing? Satoko was grinning wider than I'd ever seen as she chomped down on her mouthful of the doggone cheese. But it for me, did it really taste that good? Satoko was somewhat cute like that. And just as I'd done many times, I grabbed her head and started petting it. Pat on the head. Catch! Smack, flip, flop, clatter, clatter. What? Ah.
Satoko-san.
Oh, it was so sudden that for a moment I didn't know what had happened. Now I see. The back of my hand was stinging. I went to pet Satoko's head, and then she hit my hand. Oh no! I get the implications, but just no. Keiichi, why do you do that? What's wrong, Satoko? Satoko was scratching at her head as though a pimple or something had appeared on it and became itchy. It was so sudden and so unprovoked that I didn't understand what happened. Well, I kind of see what's going on there, but what's wrong, Satoko? I don't like it one bit. At some point, her body had been covered in a thin layer of sweat and her breathing had turned ragged. When I pet her head, did she not like it? Was that what it meant? Hey, did you dislike being petted? Oh, don't tell me it's that. Please, no, but that almost makes me go, Jesus Christ, once again, slowly I held up the palm of my hand and body close to Satoko's head. The instant the palm of my hand touched her head, there was a shock like static electricity and Satoko began to howl. Worse than the other ones, man. I mean, the other ones were disturbing in different reasons, but man, god damn it. You know, also I had a thought about, like, the question arcs. Like, this one feels like it's possibly the most disturbing one of the question arcs, simply based on the fact that it deals with Satoko and her abusive uncle, essentially. Now that's really dark. But Tatarigoroshi was really dark as well. Onikakushi was pretty dark, but compared to Tatarigoroshi and Tatarigoroshi, it's kind of a bit more tame. But I feel like, I was like thinking the other day, it's like, the scariest question arc is probably Onikakushi, though, in terms of, like, it just being downright scary. Like, this is scary in a different way. This is more in a kind of disturbing type way. Onikakushi was as well, but Onikakushi had that creepy paranoia feel to it. You know, so that one, I feel, is the most scariest one of the question arcs, but anyways, back to the depressing plots.
Ah!
Thud slam. She grabbed my arm in both hands and as if flinging off a snake trying to cling to her, as if trying to throw away something dirty, she turned violently. It happened too suddenly for me to react. I hit the desk behind me and both hit and I fell to the floor. God damn it. Oh man, the classroom fell deathly silent. As Satoko bellowed, it sounded like she was in the throes of death and she unsteadily backed away. Then she threw up the food and she'd just eaten. Oh my god. Yep. Just what a dark freaking turn of events, man. I mean, if it was simply her uncle hitting her and stuff like that, I can't really imagine her reacting quite this way. She would react badly to it, obviously. But it's the other one that I feel would freaking lead to that further step where she's like physically sick by that. And that is just fucked up majorly. She vomited it all back up. Splish, splat. The sound of Satoko's vomit in the floor rang through the classroom. You okay, Satoko? You seem sick. No shit. I reached out a hand and she swatted away with all her might. With such extreme strength that I fell onto the floor again. Satoko put both hands on her head as though protecting it. Groaned some more and took a few steps back. You know what, now that I think about it, this probably didn't happen the previous time when she lived with her aunt and uncle because, one, her aunt was there and was the main one that was, like, being a complete fucking horrible piece of shit. And she also had her brother protecting her as well, so none of that shit probably ever happened that first time around. But now, that's just her and her uncle. It's like, and then she began swinging both hands around. Students in nearby seats were forced to evacuate. She grabbed anything within reach, bent the boxes, chairs, threw them, tossed them, flung them about. This is the type of stuff where I was like, I don't know, man. It's like back in the day when I was originally reading these novels while I was still helping Clannad. It was like, yeah, maybe somewhere down the line, maybe after Clannad, I'll LP Higurashi series. And then it's like, once I'd read through them all, it was like, I don't know, man. There's quite a lot of messed up shit in these stories. Man. Wait, stop it, Satoko. What's wrong with you? She screamed out as if Mion's words had caused her physical pain. No one spoke a word to her. All the students were withdrawing behind us, leaving Satoko alone in the corner of the classroom. Around her, there were desks and chairs all over the floor, bent or legs scattered. It was terrible. All I could hear was Satoko's ragged breaths and the voices of the cicadas. You know, on a kind of somewhat related in a way, based on the messed upness of it, I guess. I remember when I read through Karno Shoujo 2, like, the first time you go through it, there's a few scenes that are missing, but on the second time around, it had a few of those scenes, you know, because it's, you know, it's got those scenes. Sex scenes, essentially, very bluntly. And there's one freaking scene that is just disturbing, and it kind of makes me think of this situation. The woman in question is, you know, a full-grown woman, but it doesn't make it any less disturbing. It's just, it made me feel freaking, The same with this one freaking ending in Katagura, which is the first one in the series. One that literally made me feel like I was going to be physically sick. It was that freaking terrible. Anyway, all I could hear was Satoko's ragged breaths and the voices of the cicadas.
I'm sorry.
The strings of tension loosened around Satoko. This is the first time we've seen this type of facial expressions from her, and it's that type of situation where it's like, we do not want to see that expression on her face again. And maybe she suddenly grew scared of her own actions because she started trembling and gave a word of apology. But nobody knew just who that apology was directed towards. So, for now, I decided to answer as everyone's representative. No, it's fine. Are you alright?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Our words didn't match each other at all. Satoko hugged her shoulders and back she went. Bang. She ran to the locker with the cleaning supplies in it. Even that made her give a little yelp. The impact caused the bucket atop the locker to fall, making a loud sound, and that scared Satoko most of all. She almost jumped out of her skin, grabbing a bunch of the curtain in her hands. Nobody spoke to her. They could only look, not even remembering to blink.
I'm sorry. It wasn't me.
Satoko, what on earth? I stood up, took a step away from everyone, and approached Satoko. What happened?
I said, I don't know. You're wrong. Please stop. Please forgive me.
Just calm down. Satoko, you know who I am.
No more. I hate this.
Every time I took a step forward, she grasped the curtains more tightly and cried out. Satoko, it's me. It's Keiichi. Will you recognize me? I would never, ever hurt you.
no! Ah! Ah!
Yeah. It was bound to happen at some point where it kind of like, I'm trying to like take this scene seriously, but I'm voice acting this, and it just feels weird. Come on, calm down. It's alright, I'm your friend.
Help me! I don't want to be scared. It feels bad. No, I don't.
Suddenly my shoulders were grabbed and I was dragged backward. It was Rena. Oh, that's probably her giving out commands there.
Sorry, Keiichi, can you get a little further back?
After pulling me back, she ran towards Satoko in my place.
It's okay, Satoko-chan. There's nothing to be scared of. Please, don't worry. No more of that. Help me. You need help me.
Yeah, it's weird voice acting such a character. I mean, it kind of like, I'm ruining the mood a bit, but honestly, is that a bad thing considering how bad the mood is? She gripped the curtains and kept calling for Nina. She continued to wail about being forgiven for something, to be saved from something. God damn it! What is this? Mion gnashed her teeth and groaned, and there were tears. Oh, that's her. Well, I suppose that freaking voice acting there could work. I don't know. It just feels weird, because I'm voicing mostly female characters, half the time. Mion gnashed her teeth and groaned, and there were tears falling from her firmly closed eyes. The hell? What is this? Didn't this all come to an end yesterday? When we supposed to go back to our old lives? Mion! Crash. There was a crazy sound. Rena had taken the cleaning supply locker and kicked it down to the ground. Everyone stood surprised at Rena's unexpected act of brutality. After that, Rena embraced the ball and Satoko from behind and started crying with her slightly. Rena, what's wrong?
Sorry, kid. Be quiet for a moment.
What is it now? What happened? What did Satoko tell you? What did you hear? Oh.
Shut the hell up! Hold you to shut your mouth, asshole!
Well, Rena's raw hostile emotion hit me like a brick. It was no more than a momentary howl of emotion for Rena. It was more than that for me. She had shown me what was behind all that emotion, what was in her heart.
Satoko, Chan. No more. We couldn't do anything for you. Forgive us. Needy. I'm sorry.
Forgive us for being unable to do anything. Oh, come on, end scene already. Rena's words made me feel as though the blood vessels in the back of my head were suddenly all turning to ash. My vision grew distant, blurred with grey, and the world lost its colour and became grey. I thought we could save Satoko, but though I knew it'd be the sooner the better, I thought there was no time limit for doing that. I never even dreamed that it could be too late. It's like the longer she's in that situation, the more scarred she's gonna be by it. I'd been making a huge mistake. I thought Satoko could be hurt, but never that she'd break. It was such a huge mistake. People will break, thinking that they don't. It's absolutely absurd. We needed to save Satoko. We needed to save her before she broke. My fatal lapse in awareness had brought this on. Whose fault was it? That went without saying. Mine, no, ours. We all took on the duty of saving Satoko, but we were negligent to the point of laziness. In that sense, this was the inevitable result. Even if this didn't happen today and happen tomorrow, the day after, or next week, we'd have just sat around doing nothing until that day. So this was the obvious result. I slumped down to my knees, just as Mion and Rigchan had done. Well, even Rika now, and I too closed my eyes tight and couldn't stop myself from sobbing. What is all the noise about? Wait, what's happened? The teacher came and her face screwed up at the terrible spectacle before her. The instant she realized the teacher was here, Satoko went through another complete change. She wiped her face with the curtains and, like nothing happened, smiled. Hojo-san, what on earth is going on here?
Oh, I just got into a little squabble with Rena, that's all. We went a little crazy over our lunches, right?
Rena didn't nod in reply, but then, since Satoko wished it, she nodded without strength. The rest of the class couldn't keep up with her extreme changes. We all just stared in a daze.
Oh, it was just a little horseplay. I scared everyone out of their wits.
Satoko would probably sweep the whole thing under the rug. For what? Her heart is torn to pieces, so what else? One of you needed help, didn't you? But, unfortunately for you, Sadoshi doesn't ever intend on coming back. It's never that easy. He won't just conveniently show up and save you. So, you don't have to wait for him anymore. You can cry, beg for help, and you can run away. We
can't do anything,
Mion suddenly said. She spoke then, those few words that had tormented me countless times. Those words were a spell, and when I heard them, my whole body suddenly regained its calm. Oh man, it makes me think of that freaking joke kind of review, although you could see it as a joke review, but I mean it wasn't a serious review or anything, but it's true. One review when I was like browsing reviews on Steam, mostly the funny ones, and one said something, I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of like, I came to the series wondering why the Higurashi cried. In the end, I was the only one crying, or something like that. It's like, God damn, you toy with the emotions. My emotions all slipped away like they'd never been there, like a wave departing. And then the world's color flipped inside out. This is new. My God, this makes me think of Digimon World. I mean, I know it's a serious matter, but we gotta throw in some comic relief. Digimon World is not really comic relief. But it does, it makes me think of the final battle, like right before it did Digimon World. I've probably got that setting on my keyboard. Now, if I do it's a total video game soundtrack worthy, but it's in a novel. I suppose it works as well, but back to the depressing plot, I guess. My field of view expanded into a negative effect. My head grew remarkably cold, and I felt like my mind's volume had grown even wider than the classroom we were in. At that time, my soul was definitely no longer in a small, petty vessel in my head, but floating in the air that it was a mysterious feeling of release. I broke free of the cramp confined to my skull that stretched out my wrists in all directions, as far as I could. It was a strange feeling, one I'd never felt ever before. I don't know, if this is leading to Keiichi being like, I won't fucking have it anymore, I'm gonna fucking do something about this. Just kind of implying, I guess the music fits. An odd sense of exhilaration. My sharpened senses caused me to transcend. My mind was sharper than a knife's edge, and I immediately decided that spending the time to let myself be crushed with grief would be an absolute waste. I erased all the garbage information from my brain. I expelled the pointless emotions presenting obstacles to action. Mion, curse it all you want. Curse our foulness as much as you want.
Huh?
If I could have taken back what had happened by crying about it, I'd have cried all day. But the fact was, this was how things had turned out. I couldn't take back what had happened. The top priority then would be to prevent the situation from worsening further and sever the chains of this world. Until today, I've been looking at things so narrow-mindedly I could scarce breathe. To save Satoko, the only thing to do was to save Satoko. That's the only thing I thought about. I didn't allow myself to realize the most basic, direct, and certain way of removing the source of Satoko's unhappiness. No, actually, I realized it yesterday. As for the means, I'd relied on some stupid curse from some dumb thing. I never considered carrying the task out myself. Oh shit. I was. Obliterate Satoko's uncle. There were plenty of ways to do this. This was a task that held infinite methods. Ironically, the method of saving Satoko required mostly money. The method of killing that man pretty much took no money at all. I could kill him with the least amount of investment, the least amount of money suited him. It was only the weight of his life. I kept eliminating needless, worthless information in my head, clenching it with only the knowledge I need to achieve my goal. I used every cell in my brain to think about how I could. The way I killed him didn't matter. I wouldn't allow any method from whatever time, whatever country, as long as it ended in a quick and certain death. If I were to have an additional condition, it would be to not get caught. Removing him was an act designed to return the peaceful times we had with Satoko. If I was arrested in exchange for the removal, then we might as well have killed each other. With only him gone, we'd go back to our normal lives. That was my supreme objective, my ultimate goal. Indefinitely, but definitely don't leave evidence to happen. Two alternatives at odds with one another. The condition of not leaving a trace back to me automatically narrowed the number of methods. No witnesses was an absolute must. Fortunately, even the right time in his hour, there would be nobody around. I can see why he's like, after all he's done to try to think of a way to save Satoko. I can kind of understand how he'd go to the most extreme after all the failures. I can understand how he'd end up doing that. Still, Keiichi, I mentally reconstruct the land around Satoko's house. Do you not realize the, well, I keep giving a fuck after what we've heard of her. And the destinies different at different times. The movement and the grooming of the neighbors. Would I lure him out to charge him? What would my weapon be? When and where would I carry this out? Because it needed to be somewhere I wouldn't leave a trace. When it needed to be as soon as possible so Satoko's safety without wasting even a millisecond. Well, you've already, to be a bit, comic relief, you've already wasted one. It doesn't count. This is absurd, completely absurd. When I thought about it this way, it struck me how easy to act on killing was. If I could leave evidence, if I was going to kill him, and could easily turn him over. But our reason prevented that. It told us doing so would get us arrested for sure. In the end, being arrested by the police was the final thing preventing people from living on the side. Absurd. If you get all the way out into the very middle of the ocean. Pardon me, you won't leave any trace at all. Anyone who dropped those, they headed into the depths if they knew that. It was all too easy to kindly remove him. I could leave class right now, grab a metal baseball bat. Go with some freaking bat with you, isn't it? Or something from the schoolyard and go to his house and attack him. Estimated time would be 25 minutes. If I wasn't like it, yeah, that's the killing story. It wouldn't even be minutes. I could do it in 1 minute, 59 seconds. I think just how much his continual existence depended on me. He was nothing. I could expel him from this world within just 1500 seconds after making up my mind. So when I decided what to do, he only had 1500 seconds. Actually, if I ran full speed in his house, that tunnel would go down even further. He was alive. He was still part of this world at the very moment, having thoughts about his body and mind to shreds. Why? Because I was letting him live. I was permitting him to live so he was alive. If I let him out, granted that permission, he would be evaporating this immortal coil with 1500 seconds. I think I'd let you live to breathe even 1500 more seconds of air. I'm sort of taking that permission back right here, right now. You'd better thank me for letting you live until today. However, I actually need more than 1500 seconds. I'm not just going to end you getting back on your old lives as far more important. It's only you I'll be cleaning up out of these worlds. They won't find the bodies. I'll forget that I dirtied my hands on life's view as naturally as I brush my teeth before them. So, to do until I construct a perfect plan for your murder. Wait, Keiichi, you can't let that time go to waste. Kill him quickly. I'll remove him with certainty. I'm hamming it up all of a sudden. I won't misuse any time to think of a plan. Think back. Tomorrow's Tatarigoroshi, isn't it? Remember? On a Keiichi and Tatarigoroshi, we freaking got to the festival. That's like, after that, that's when shit gets serious. For this one, that's where the climax is coming in too, isn't it? It's like, no, wait for the festival, that's gonna be the climax. Last year on the night of Tatarigoroshi, around their head was busted open by some deviant and their brains blooded everywhere. That's it. He's someone who deserves to be everywhere. Well, he's someone who deserves to be given death on the night of Tatarigoroshi. Hey, oh, you're sure. You call yourself a guardian, but you didn't pretend to talk. Your Satoko found you for the damn stuff. It's your own business. Now you've made Satoko unhappy by she didn't have anything to do with us. I, Keiichi Maibara, hereby denounce you the Coordinator of Higurashi. We don't need you! Go back to the demon stock. What will try is besides, if you just curse and kill both her on none of this will ever happen. Because the servants put on you. I'll be the one deciding. It won't be lovely and I'm less control and terror left. Maybe the hell is saying no. Not some vague people who I can't tell if they're fools or not. This time, I'll be the one to deliver the fine judgment. Don't get in my way. Just watch. Stay quiet and watch. I'll obliterate him. I'll wipe him out of face. I will stomp out his blood. Go away, disappear, and dry, I'll tear your heart apart, just like you did to Satoko. I'll have a blooded payment. Quality hammy voice acting now. I mean, they could have done that all, like, you know, without hamming it up, but man, I feel we needed some form of comic relief. Oh, Jesus Christ, that escalated, didn't it? It's like, we went from, this is a real shitty situation to a, oh my God, this situation is unbearably shitty in the just most unbelievable way. Who's speaking? Well, that doesn't help. Keiichi-kun, are you alright? Rena, Mion, and Rika-chan were looking after me. Had I fallen to the floor?
I'm surprised you suddenly fell down. You're having a nightmare. You were moaning.
Shut it. Quit squeaking at me like that. My friends give a start and backed away.
What?
Rena and the others, they exchanged glances, unsure of what to say, and stood confused for a few moments.
What's that? Your voice, Keiichi-kun?
Of course it was. Rena gulped firmly and opened her mouth.
For a second, Keiichi-kun, your eyes were really scary.
Well, Rena, I could say the same for you earlier in the scene. My eyes? Probably just a trick of the lights. He had murderous intent in his eyes. He wanted that son of a bitch to eat dirt and die. Anyways, probably just a trick. Don't waste my time. I'm not mistaken. I've never seen those kind of eyes before. What were these guys talking about? They've all been too scared of me lately.
Okay, it's my Barakun, right?
What was Rena saying? What else do I look like except Keiichi Maibara? You have turned into a crazed man, Keiichi Maibara. Understandable, but you have, he's turned into, how would you describe someone filled with vengeance on their mind so much they don't care about the consequences as long as they get shit out of the way? I don't know. The look I gave her seemed to speak quite eloquently to those irritated thoughts. And you gotta admit, Keiichi's gone through a lot of different developments in each of these arcs, hasn't he? I mean, it's like, each arc, he doesn't end up, like, developing quite 100% the same as he does in every one of them. he has a different development towards the end. Not that any is, a good thing, but, gets quite a bit of development going on. Look, I ever seem to speak quite over there, those are related thoughts. She understood and quickly apologized.
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
Is Rika Garden finished that? Nope. Higurashi when they cry. Bloody hell, man. Oh, I thought Tatarigoroshi was bad, but come on, you have received emergency D23 number 44. Achievement unlocked 1500 seconds. So that's what that achievement was about. I was wondering that. It's just like 1500 seconds, reach an epiphany. It's like, so what's that achievement for? And it's like, oh yeah, when Keiichi's like, fuck it, I'll turn myself. So dark. Darker than the darkest of darkness. Speaking of darkness, I'm learning freaking a thing. I believe in a thing called love of all songs. Pretty much already learned it technically. It's not really like, it's just kind of like a simple riff. Well, a couple simple riffs and that's it. It's like, it's got a few solos, but they're not exactly really hard. But man, that guy's vocals, isn't it? It's like, I believe in a thing called love. Yeah, such an odd voice, like someone's giving them a wedgie every few seconds. Anyway, enough comic relief. Back to, I think this is gonna. I think this will be the point where, like I said a few parts ago, just like, when it's just like, it feels like the plot's just like so freaking, just like so overwhelming, like to the point where it's like, no, we need comic relief, we need something different. So switch to like voice acting in Go-Go Nippon, reading in Japanese or some shit. That'll probably be what we need here. But it's like nearly 10 here. I'll be uploading on my main channel today, because it is Sunday, and well, it doesn't really matter what day it is. It's just whatever the upload schedule is. But I uploaded for this yesterday, so whatever. Oh my god, they've given us an actual date this time. June 18, 1983. Abuse issues regarding Satoko Hojo. Fucking urgent in capital letters. We propose that Satoko Hojo must be taken into immediate custody based on the items below. One family situation. Life of adoptive father who recently returned to the Mizawa has already turned disastrous, and she is currently subject to unendurable physical and mental abuse from the father. Which is a lie. This is clearly the first time around. Child Consolation Center's response: a child probation officer was dispatched yesterday on the 17th from Prefecture Welfare Office, but because of the 77 case, changed to continued coaching and cautionary action. Unfortunately, the Consolation Office head does not properly understand the situation. If that was 1983, was it 83? Stoker's, the previous year was the aunt, the one before that was Rika's parents, and the one before that, this was 3 years ago from the current plot. So 83, 84, 85, 86. So that means the plot takes place in 1986. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It depends. Maybe this is going on about the uncle and aunt, in which case the plot would take place in... Wait, actually, I've just confused myself. I'm crap at doing math on the spot. 3. Status of concerned child. Child already appears to be suffering from an outbreak of something close to neurosis or manic depression. If they're unstable, the person's mind is negatively stimulated by stress, it will put the development of the healthy body and mind at risk. This cannot be allowed to continue from a humane standpoint. 4 allegations made to the family court. We propose, based on the above items, that Satoko Hojo should immediately be taken into protective custody. She should be secured temporarily under emergency allegations to the family court under Article 28. Request emergency coordination between all related agencies. If her stepfather wasn't really a father, I wonder if he was actually originally from Hinamizawa or not. Possibly. Makes me wonder if he was an outsider that moved into Inmizao and then adds further to people be like, hey, of course you betray us by supporting the damn thing. You're not even originally from here. Or something, I don't know. Fukuji Sword, B23, number 44, blah blah blah, 1977. Child name, Satoko Hojo. We don't know how old she was in 1977. Residence, blah, Himizao Village, Shishibone. Or maybe this is the original one. So maybe the plot takes place in 1985 or 84. I freaking already forgot what date it said it was. Consolation, circumstances, telephone SOS from child or child abuse. Yeah, this is the original one, technically. So it's either 1984 or 85 that the plot takes place in. Abuse situation. Child claims she's been physically abused by her adoptive father. Free family structure, marks abuses, adoptive father, real mother, older brother, child in question. Note, adoptive father and real mother entered family registration in 19-something. So it could have been anywhere from 1900 to 1977. No, clearly must have been in the 70s. Probably 1976, considering it seemed like it's more like a recent one, I suppose. So it's like either 76 or 77. The child is the daughter of the mother's previous husband. For child consolation center's response, on the day of the child's telephone consolation, the center called the child's school and asked of their situation. On that day, the child welfare officer on duty visited the child's house and conducted an interview. The adoptive father sincerely listened to instruction and agreed to take child raising workshops in the city from now on. The spotter suggested coaching. The center will continue to observe the situation. 5 other notes. As a result of numerous counseling sessions at the city's education and consolation office regarding the child, we learned there was a high possibility the cause of the child's excessive distrust towards her adoptive father was a result of a lack of communication. The abuse, she claimed, hadn't actually taken place. She had been a false report to distance herself from her adoptive father. And that's what fucked everything over in the end. Below is a note written in pencil by the person on duty at the time. The problem appeared to be more with the daughter. Chief Investigator F of the city's education and consolation office said that most of her stories of abuse were likely fabrications. They decided to shift the focus of their coaching to the child. Be cautious not to take everything the child says as truth. Which again, really screwed things up in the second and verse. God damn it. How many chapters have we got left? I think maybe 2 chapters, I think. There's a few achievements, but they might be like quite a few of them probably in a single chapter like last time.